y'all got the same friend that I came in with, ducking all that lane. Hey, everyone knows on go. I rolled in the 4x4. Believe if I kept gon' go see me with ain't gon' see them no more. They love when I talk, they roll by the car lot when bought it. Caught case at the case and a phone. They will watch you give a I live today rapping back, caring them back what they capping back. Bankroll mama, we know it did. We cashing out, we bagging that. Stacking up the zero. Certified neighborhood hero. You can try one of them. Better not try with me though. Hey.
Bring it in. Roll it down by 2. We're gonna go out here, run this play for the win. Let's go get it. High formation, 28 sweeps, blue 14. Watch left. Hup.
We to the mat, Atlanta hat caught to the left, turn to the back. Try to see we weren't having that. Sit with your ad, drop it out with Alabama ad. That would get for trying to battle rap. Head, be one and done. No drive, but we running. Walk up to you while you showing us stun till you up that jury, that money. Playing game, thinking showing up funny till my young win for me. Yeah, for the love of the bankroll. Keep it busy. Don't nobody care about it. Don't nobody wanna hear about it. You got problem, huh? Well, it's the same thing for everybody. I ain't gon' lie. I promise that a day go by. I ain't on the grind if I ain't on fire. If it one thing I want, then it can't go by. Tryna put 6 wheels on the Range Rover. I ain't finna play no game, that what you know. So if you think at the top till I move over. Modern day Tupac in a new Hova. Know that now come with us and down. We dodge it, steady ducking clown. We chasing meals so we can butt that down. Talk, but we run the town. But with millions in with no cap and gown. We're all in what happened now. Metal throne, concrete crown. Call that line, you getting beat. Real, what veteran. What academy. Still remember me when they were sick and needed their medicine. Better watch it, partner, you ain't from around here thinking sweet, you got the wrong idea. Get left out there, tell them so what? I kept trap music all black. Still, I'm that stupid. Still down to do it if you ask stupid. Get locked up and get back to it, yeah. Trap music all black. Get locked up and get back to it, yeah.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Los Angeles Chargers. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go!
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. The very first play from scrimmage, how about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. The tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. And they'll run it here. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Now Carr. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Danny Shelton in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And look at this. It's a fake. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now they try the right side here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. And they'll go ground game here to the tailback. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will make it 10-0 here in the 1st. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now they'll run it on the toss. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there, a 22. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Brady now to throw. He completes it to Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a handoff looking right. Pushes him over. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. On first down, Carr. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
637.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And complete right side to Cook. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Carr to throw on 2nd down. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Martavis Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Here's Desmond King on the return. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Bryant with a catch right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On third down, Carr. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Intended that time for Cooper. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Roberts on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Well, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And they'll go on the ground. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Carr. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Now Carr on the bootleg. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Flush to his right. And some room to roam now. And avoids the contact by sliding. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he stopped immediately there. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
To throw his Carr, and his throw here's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, third down here.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. To throw on third down, Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Snap comes at one, and it's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And on the ground they go with the running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Throwing is Brady on third down. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Completes it to Watt. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Brady to throw. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Throwing on first down is Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Carr going to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. The Raiders on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, it's Carr. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Carr, got to have this one. And that is Carr. He's got his running back downfield. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Carr now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Carr finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. 4-time Pro Bowler Derek Johnson. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Brady now to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll stop him at the 1-yard line, but small consolation there following the turnover. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it's 3rd and short.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Brady now on 3rd and goal. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Sturgis adds the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic? Yeah, I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Vecchio now to kick this one away. It's a short kick here, fielded at the 24. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Brady going to look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back to throw, Brady. Got a man over the middle, it's Williams. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come out in the pistol. To throw is Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Back to throw. And Cook has it left side. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there. Carr to Cooper, 43 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, he's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 40. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Brady going to throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Brady to throw. Going for the deep ball. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job to...
We want back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, champion. We want back ends, wipe my sins, wipe it. They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, yeah. Wake up, the cake up, raise up, or make us do something we don't want to. Bite down on you, right now on you. Kick to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the race for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Where the right flag, they forfeit it. Now we got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, we gotta treat it like forges. It sound like I'm gonna scratch it. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the building and ramble it. Whip it, shut up the critics and analysts. Come through dripping, I'ma set it off. Game after game, you can bet it off. Quarterback got range if you block them all. Quarterback did an option and set it off. Duck goose linebacker coming through. Yeah, hit him with the spin of the Jew. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo Yoda, I'm offset Chewbacca. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. We some animal, yeah, we some gobbler. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossibly. Red zone, this my house like my property. Do a quarterback sneakers on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me. I step on him down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. Back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, champion. We want back ends, wipe my sins, wipe it. They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, yeah.
I just hike the ball and I look for the open man. The zone, I'm tryna get in. Open the playbook, the book of the champion. Get flipped if you tryna get in. I got the front defense, they got the end. Going for long, on 1st and 10. Gotta go hard, we gotta give all. No loss or excuses, cause we gotta win. They say they sleep, must not be a fan. Get at your mans and mess up your plan. Look at your stands and look at your hands. I do what I want and you do what you can. I do it for fans, you do it for fame. EA Sports, we in the game. I am the coach and the player of the game. They gon' remember the name.
We want back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, champion. We want back ends, wipe my sins, wipe it. They can't